Ford's 6.7 Power Stroke has ruled the heavy-duty diesel world for over a decade, and the 2027 upgrade is the biggest thing to happen to this engine in years. If you've ever pulled a loaded trailer up a steep mountain grade and felt that diesel dig in without flinching, you already know what this engine is capable of. Now imagine that experience getting sharper, smoother, and more capable than ever before. That's exactly what the 2027 Power Stroke upgrade is promising to deliver to truck owners across America. For more than 10 years, the 6.7-liter Power Stroke has earned a reputation that very few diesel engines in North America can match. From busy construction sites to working cattle farms, from large fleet yards to campgrounds packed with massive fifth-wheel trailers, the Power Stroke has been the engine that working Americans trust when failure is simply not an option. Its combination of brute torque, towing confidence, and long-haul durability has helped Ford Super Duty trucks hold their ground as true workhorses in one of the most demanding segments in the entire truck market today. But for 2027, Ford isn't just maintaining that hard-earned reputation. According to industry insiders, powertrain analysts, and diesel specialists with close ties to the development process, the 6.7-liter Power Stroke is receiving its most significant overhaul since its original introduction back in 2011. This is not a routine refresh or a minor calibration tune. What's coming is a carefully engineered evolution aimed at future-proofing Ford's diesel dominance at a time when the heavy-duty truck segment is more competitive than it has ever been. To understand why this upgrade matters so much, you have to understand the pressure Ford was facing going into this development cycle. Ram's high-output Cummins engine has consistently grabbed torque headlines and built a loyal following among diesel purists across the country. GM's Duramax has earned strong praise for its refinement and proven dependability across multiple generations. At the same time, emissions regulations are tightening around the world, and customer expectations keep rising with every model year. Diesel engines today are expected to perform harder, last longer, and run cleaner than any previous generation. Ford had to answer all of that pressure at once. A senior diesel engineer formerly connected to a major powertrain supplier put it plainly: the future of diesel is not about chasing raw numbers anymore. It's about usable torque, thermal efficiency, tight emissions control, and durability that holds up under extreme real-world loads for the long haul. That philosophy appears to sit at the very core of everything Ford has carefully engineered for the 2027 Power Stroke. One of the most significant changes centers on the engine's internal components. The crankshaft, pistons, and connecting rods are all reported to receive material upgrades designed to handle higher cylinder pressures with greater consistency over hundreds of thousands of demanding operating cycles. Veteran diesel builders will tell you that torque numbers alone don't tell the full story of an engine's quality. What truly matters is whether the rotating assembly can absorb that force again and again without wearing down prematurely. Stronger internals don't just protect peak performance, they protect long-term reliability, and that's what ultimately separates a good engine from a genuinely legendary one. Alongside those internal reinforcements, Ford's engineers have reportedly focused heavily on airflow optimization throughout the engine. Intake runner geometry, exhaust flow paths, and turbocharger response characteristics are all being refined to produce smoother and more complete combustion, particularly at the low RPM range, where heavy-duty trucks spend the majority of their working lives. This matters more than most drivers realize. Better airflow means faster turbo spool, more consistent torque delivery at low speeds, lower exhaust gas temperatures, and reduced strain on emissions hardware over time. Those improvements add up to an engine that simply holds together better across hundreds of thousands of hard-working miles. The turbocharger itself is also getting meaningful attention for 2027, though not in the way most people might expect. Rather than bolting on a physically larger unit, Ford appears to be refining its existing variable geometry turbo system to deliver faster low-end response, more precise vane control, and reduced lag when loads shift suddenly. Anyone who has towed heavy loads up a steep grade knows that critical moment when you go from steady cruising to needing everything the engine has right now. A smarter turbo makes that transition feel seamless. Early expert assessments suggest the 2027 Power Stroke could feel significantly more responsive, even if peak output figures don't change dramatically on paper. Speaking of torque, The 2027 update is not focused on simply pushing that number higher on a spec sheet. Industry sources point to a revised torque curve that builds stronger output at lower RPMs, ramps up more smoothly through the power band, and reduces dependence on high boost pressure during highway cruising. What that means behind the wheel is a truck that launches confidently from a standstill, holds its speed on grades without demanding heavy throttle input, and feels composed rather than strained when pulling serious weight. Fleet operators and RV owners are both going to feel this difference immediately in their daily routines. Perhaps the least visible, but most impactful piece of the entire 2027 upgrade is what's happening inside the engine software. Ford's powertrain control algorithms are reportedly receiving a comprehensive update that refines fuel injection timing, turbo vane coordination, exhaust after-treatment sequencing, and thermal management strategies across various load conditions. A calibration specialist in the diesel industry made the point clearly. The hardware earns the attention and the headlines, but the software is ultimately where real-world reliability and efficiency are actually won. Smarter calibration means better fuel economy on long hauls, cleaner cold starts on freezing winter mornings, and fewer disruptive regeneration events that interrupt a productive workday. On the emissions side, Ford is taking a proactive approach for 2027, rather than applying reactive fixes after regulatory pressure arrives. Reports point to improvements in eager system efficiency, smarter diesel particulate filter regeneration logic, and more precise SCAR dosing throughout various load ranges. The goal is cleaner operation with reduced maintenance complexity, meaning fewer warning lights, less unplanned downtime, and lower frustration for working trucks that cannot afford to sit idle in a service bay. Reliability is ultimately what this entire upgrade comes down to. A fleet maintenance manager with decades of hands-on diesel experience said it best. The engines that matter most aren't the ones with the biggest numbers on a spec sheet. They're the ones that rack up serious miles without surprises. Reduced thermal stress during sustained hard towing, improved oil circulation under heavy loads, and more consistent combustion across varying fuel quality levels are all reportedly part of what Ford has directly addressed with this engineering effort. Compared to its rivals heading into 2027, the Power Stroke is not trying to win a torque war. It's being built to be the most well-rounded heavy-duty diesel available. Balanced torque delivery, software-driven efficiency, and long-term durability under genuine working conditions. For everyday buyers, that means better towing confidence and lower maintenance stress. For fleet operations, it means longer service intervals and a lower total cost of ownership. And for diesel enthusiasts everywhere, it confirms that diesel power is not going away in the heavy-duty segment anytime soon. A retired powertrain executive with decades of experience summed the strategy up perfectly. The best engine upgrades are the ones you don't fully appreciate on day one. You notice them clearly at 200,000 miles, when the engine still pulls clean and strong. That is exactly what Ford is building toward with the 2027 6.7-liter Power Stroke, and for every single person who depends on their truck every working day. That kind of upgrade truly changes everything.